My name is Caitlin Russo. I'm a school social worker, and I've done it for going on 4 years now. I always knew that I wanted to work in education or in the school setting, but I changed my mind last minute when I was in college to become a social worker. But still, in my heart, I knew that I wanted to be in a school. I decided last minute that I would get my school social work certificate, and I knew that that would give me the benefit of being a social worker, but also allow me to be in the school setting where I knew my heart was at. So as a school social worker, I work with students who are in special education. And so the way that they get to work with me is that I'm written in their IEP as a service. So a lot of the kids that I work with have deficits in the area of socialization. What I do is I basically meet one-on-one with them and teach them coping skills, or skills to be able to work in the classroom and be a successful member of their classroom. I work in about 6 different school buildings. So I have a schedule of what school buildings I go to each day. Some days I spend the whole day working directly with students, and then other days I have meetings that I have to attend. I also frequently work with the staff in all of the schools that I'm at to problem solve around some behaviors that they might be seeing in their classrooms and come up with solutions for those behaviors. During my direct sessions with students, I love to plan activities that are geared exactly toward their goals and their deficits. I also love to gear them toward seasons and make them fun and engaging. I spend a lot of time doing play therapy with the kids that I work with, and that seems to have a really positive effect on the students that have some deficits in areas of behavior and emotional regulation and those types of things. So I work with a student dependent on the need at that time. So we do a special education evaluation, and if we find through that evaluation that they need social work, it would be added. So it could be added at kindergarten, preschool, or maybe in high school they start to exhibit some behaviors that are concerning to the teachers or staff, and so we'll add it at that time. Then I create activities or find activities that will help to build coping skills in those areas. But a lot of times I simply am playing any type of game with them and then talking with them while we're playing, and that seems to be really effective. Probably the most rewarding aspect of being a school social worker is when I am working with students from year to year to year, and I get to see the improvement in their behaviors, their ability to socialize, emotional regulation. It's amazing to see the growth, throughout the years, and just makes me really proud to be able to see that. I had a student that I was working with that would frequently elope from the classroom, would run out onto the playground, had issues with anger, those types of things, and from one year to the next, the coping skills that we had worked on and the things that we had taught had just clicked, and the next year we really weren't seeing those behaviors. So it was just really cool to see that. He can actually access his education now because he has the coping skills that he needs to get through the day. I would say to do it. It's amazing. It's been a great journey. I've learned so much throughout the time. What is awesome about special education is that you get to work in the school setting around educators, but you also get to work directly with students. So I think it's a best of both worlds situation.